Good evening, happy Friday. Meteorologist Jeremy Capel with you as we head on into the weekend. Don't oftentimes do a Friday update on Weather Live, but we thought it was necessary considering what we're looking at into the day tomorrow for parts of the central United States. It does look like could have a rough day for portions of the middle Mississippi River Valley. Parts of the lower Ohio River Valley as well, particularly for the possibility of some very large hail, maybe damaging to destructive tornadoes in association with a strong storm system. It is springtime, and here we go. We got off to an early start this year. Today, March 27th. Tomorrow could be a memorable day for parts of that region. It does include northern Illinois, eastern Iowa, parts of Indiana, into maybe Kentucky and Tennessee, especially by late in the day. So this is what this update is for. We're not going to spend a lot of time here, but I did want to kind of test some of the gear, as you guys may know, trying to make this page or this channel a little more active as we go forward, and I thought that this would be a good opportunity for us to go ahead and do that. So without further ado, let's talk about the storm system that is heading our way as we get on into the day tomorrow. Tonight, a few storms out there. We'll spend a little bit of time covering what's happening now, but more importantly, the focus is and will be on what will be happening into the day tomorrow. Looking at pretty well-defined low pressure area making its way out of the Rocky Mountains. We've got lots of moisture moving out ahead of that area of low pressure, strong jet stream winds that'll continue to propagate very gradually off to the east and setting the stage for, again, what looks to be a very active period weather-wise. There's a look at the jet stream winds at the 500 millibar level. Pretty strong ridging for this time of the year, I might add, located across the portions of the Gulf of Mexico. For this time of the year, it's very warm. The waters over the Gulf very warm, and that in conjunction with these active jet stream winds, again, we believe will give us the ingredients necessary for the potential of severe weather. Let's take a look at it from the Storm Prediction Center. This is what it looks like into the day tomorrow. That red area there, that's a moderate risk of severe weather. Don't like to see that. That's the second highest of levels when it comes to convective risk. Taking a closer up zoom of this, and you can see that we do have what we would generally consider a regular or a slight risk for a very large area. It does include much of the Ohio River Valley, Middle Mississippi River Valley, into northern portions of Dixie. You make your way a little further north and west from near Chicago to around Cedar Rapids. That's where we're looking at that enhanced risk and also the moderate risk of severe weather into the day tomorrow. Enhanced in orange does include areas from West Lafayette, Indiana. That's my alma mater out there at Purdue. And then there's the area of high risk. We do expect this to change a little bit with the update coming out later on tonight. But that is indeed the main area of severe weather. So that's tonight. We'll talk a lot more about that coming up. This is what's happening for, that's tomorrow, I should say. This is tonight's severe weather zone. Just a slight risk, but still a risk nonetheless across portions of the central United States. Okay, I'm meteorologist Jeremy Capel, and you're watching Weather Live now. Update, looking into the day tomorrow. We've got just a few storms out there tonight, but the focus will be on what's coming our way. So we want to bring this to your attention. Christopher Smith on here. First time I've actually caught the live stream. Thanks for what you do, Jeremy. Thank you, Christopher, for being on here. And this is really just a prelude for tomorrow. I want to give a heads up. A lot of people that are in the weather industry, of course, know. Just about everybody in the weather industry, but weather enthusiasts and hopefully those in the plains are aware, and the Midwest are aware. Tomorrow could be a dangerous day weather-wise. Jim Perry in the house, and Jim, good to see you see you on here tonight. Hopefully you're doing well. Again, the purpose of this, not going to spend a ton of time on what's occurring now. The focus will be on the day tomorrow. I'm going to talk a little bit about what the Storm Prediction Center is saying about tomorrow. show the latest on the weather models, including the high-res NAM, that shows a couple of pretty dangerous periods into the day tomorrow. Okay, so let me pull up the latest radar imagery, including what's happening now. And I've been tinkering all day today. Well, not all day, but much of this evening for sure on getting a good workflow with my current computer setup, the software that we're using, and this is it's been a work in progress for over a year now. I'm hoping we're getting better. That's the idea. All right, let's see if we can't pull this up. Here we go. This is the current setup. Let's go back over to our main weather graphics computer, showing you we've got low pressure forming. We've got thunderstorms developing as well across portions of the plain states right now, also to the middle Mississippi River Valley. Got a pair of low pressures. They're going to wait. We've had some wind and hail reports associated with this lead wave, but really it's this area here to the north that I'm particularly concerned with into the day tomorrow. Again, for that possibility of a healthy amount of severe weather. Let's take a look at it. I'm going to bring you guys over to my main workstation, and we'll take a look at some weather model imagery together. And let's see, go see if that'll take. Hoping that'll take. Let's see here. Nope, wrong computer. All right, made some changes. It's going to take me a couple of runs to get used to it. This is the model into the day tomorrow. Okay, I can show you that now. High-res NAM is what we're looking at here. And that's a robust low pressure area. You can see this is I'm going to start you around 18Z tomorrow, early afternoon. So the area that we'd be concerned with is going to be developing along this warm front right around here. So that may be just north of St. Louis to start off. Again, early afternoon tomorrow. Typically, this type of system, you're going to need some heating, and we'll get that. And then as we head on into the afternoon hours tomorrow, that's when everything lifts to the north, and that's when that danger zone will lift as well. Along the warm front, yes, but then we'll watch it developing along the actual cold front in time tomorrow. I want to take a look at the atmosphere here tomorrow. I'm going to stop at around 21Z, so let's go about 4 p.m. Give a sampling of what our atmosphere may be looking at that time as we approach again late afternoon, early evening. This is a vertical profile, horizontal profile of the atmosphere here. And as I'm talking to you, you've got Robin Kuhlman in the house, and I've got Jack Allen as well. What time do you anticipate these storms to fire up? Jack, along the warm front, they could start as early as 1 or 2 p.m. I think it's more likely later in the day, though. So late afternoon and evening will be the main time frames that we're mostly concerned. This particular profile, it looks like it's lacking a little bit in the way of some energy, some thermodynamic energy, which you'll need for some heating. But as we move forward in time, we will see, again, storms firing up in multiple locations. I want to see if I can find a better, I'm going to go over to regional here, and let's take a look at this. There we go. That looks much better. So this is 18, this is the 18Z NAM for, I believe, 0Z tomorrow. All right, let's take a look at this profile here, kind of in the middle of that moderate risk, to see what that does with for us. Again, high-res NAM here. Give it a moment to load. Here we go. There's your tornado profile. It looks like it still doesn't have a ton of instability or cape, so we'll see how it pans out for the day tomorrow. But just know that this is the area that we're tracking for you. This is a look from the College of DuPage, and showing I'm going to start you first with Cape. And so during the afternoon tomorrow, we'll watch that area of Cape really expanding northward throughout the afternoon and into the evening. And that'll go into your Saturday as well. Everything progresses to the east. Now, not a tremendous amount of Cape, but certainly enough to cause some problems into the day tomorrow. So we'll stop it right here. This is about 20Z, where we're looking at somewhere close to 3,000 units. That's what you're looking at here. About 3,000 units of Cape. Hey, what's Cape, you say? Cape is convective available potential energy. And basically, it's fuel for any thunderstorms that do fire up during the day. So fuel for thunderstorms tomorrow will be high. Let's take a look at your supercell composite. There it is. We have an area of very intense. Look at your threshold down at the bottom. Somewhere between about 10 and 20 units. That's not quite pegging the scale, but that's really high. So that's a little bit concerning. Let's see if I can't lift that a little bit here. I'm going to kind of adjust our frame so you can kind of get more of a feel for the data. All right, what about significant tornado parameter? STP, and this one is pegging. Don't like to see this, and this is high. This is higher than anything we've seen so far this year. But you can see that's where that's at. That's at 10, right there. So pegging at 10, if it occurs, again, that area of northwestern Illinois looks to be under the gun. Let's take a look at, we'll come on into simulated reflectivity. And we're going to stop at the key time frames here. And then again, the bulk of the activity, there's some morning stuff along the warm front. I don't think that's going to be as severe. Those could be large hail makers, but I think the potential of tornadoes not as great. 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they begin to fire up across central Missouri. But that greater chance, in Jack Allen, I'm talking to you, it looks like after 3 o'clock. So 3, 4, 5 o'clock, we'll see these storms really gathering strength, and that could be a very tough time frame for that region again. We believe the ingredients are there for large, if not destructive, tornadoes. I'm going to take one more profile here, and it usually takes it a minute to load. Okay, so, and that's not exactly all that impressive. I'm not saying, I mean, I think the ingredients are there, so I'm going to disagree with what the model is showing. So, anyway, late tomorrow, that's it. That's the area that we're concerned with. Not a huge deal, but enough to watch. Wind shear, let's take a look at it. Coming in from Bolt. Let's look at wind shear tomorrow. I'm going to bring over to the regular NAM to do that. And we're going to start you with the 850 millibar level. Got the 0Z run coming in now, by the way. All right, let's take a look. All right, and here you go. So this is during the afternoon and evening. There you go, 7 o'clock. This is 825 millibar. And all of this here representing 50 plus knot winds. So that's winds 57, 58 mile per hour plus, so 60, 65, large area. Just above the surface, that's at 850. Let's go on up to 700. And 700 also showing some impressive winds. And you can see them there in the red at the 700 millibar level at 60 to 70 knot, so about 70 to 80 mile per hour roughly. That's more than conducive. So we're going to have some moisture. We're going to have some. Let's take a look again at that surface-based Cape. And it may be a narrow window when you have your best Cape, but it'll be up there. We saw from the high res, could be approaching 3,000 units, which should be plenty, again, to cause some problems. All right, it is 9:51. This is not going to be a long-winded thing. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up for those that are watching. And I want you guys to come back for the day tomorrow. Maybe share this with friends that especially live in that area, as we do plan on providing more and more of these updates as we head on into the spring. Don't want to let this one come and go without really putting a target on it, looking at it, focusing on it. So the area, again, of interest would be that part of the central United States. And we've got thunderstorms developing out that way now. But again, this is kind of low end for tonight, where there is a risk, but it's a fairly small one as far as severe potential is concerned. I'm going to bring that back up, though. Storm Prediction Center, kind of reading over it again. Peak tornado risk through late afternoon should begin to, so this is late afternoon and evening tomorrow. But the potential is there for very large hail. That could be in the morning along the actual warm front. And then later in the afternoon, that best chance again of tornadic development. So that's the Storm Prediction Center. This is what they've got as far as the day tomorrow. Okay, there's that categorical risk of tornado, 30%, 15, excuse me, 15% for that highest risk area. That's the moderate. Everybody else is generally looking at wind and hail threats. Hail threat significant, 30%. Okay, so that's tomorrow. Let's take a look at what's happening tonight. There's the risk area for tonight. Tornado risk is low, but it's there. So let's take a look out there. What's happening now? We'll take you on over to our analyst radar for this. And again, the bulk of what I'm doing right now is I'm preparing all of my gear and stuff for tomorrow. Providing a bit of a heads up, yes, but this is really just me trying to get back into severe weather mode. Seeing some stronger storms developing across portions of central Missouri right now. That's what you're looking at here. Nothing severe at the moment. Could have a few severe thunderstorms overnight tonight. I don't expect to be a big deal. We'll watch. Well, I'll check back in. But overall, again, the focus should be tomorrow. And that is where the focus will be as we head on into especially the afternoon and evening tomorrow with that severe risk. All right. There we go. Kind of have everything thrown on here. Actually, a little too much information for my liking. See if we can't get some of those flood watches off. There we go. That looks better. That's cleaner. All right. Well, that's it. That's all I've got for now. We'll watch it as the models develop. Let's take a couple questions or comments if they're there. My brother is near Golden, Mississippi. I used to live in Mississippi. Thank you, Robin, and good seeing you, by the way, yesterday. Golden, Mississippi. Where is Golden? I used to live near Jackson. Did some syndicated weather out of Weather Vision. So, yeah, I had to look it up. Golden, Mississippi. I can't place it. Oh, okay. Well, they weren't far from the tornadoes from the other day. I think this one, the threat will be larger, definitely larger than what we've seen. Kind of going over some Euro data from earlier too, and you know it's largely in line. It's a pretty good low. It's about 990 millibar. This is according. I'll show you. This is according to European forecast model. Okay, you can see that low pressure kind of on the left side of your screen there over Iowa. It's showing at about 990. Let's see what the GFS is showing it as. About 989. Late tomorrow, 988. Plenty strong to cause some problems this time of the year as far as severe weather is concerned. And here's the high-res NAM, also about 989. All right, should be a fun time of it tomorrow. Jack, let me know your availability if you're available to pitch in. any of my normal moderators, I'd love to put you guys on standby for, again, the best time frame after 3 till about 7, maybe 8 o'clock in the evening. We should begin to lose heating after that, so it won't be as big of a deal. That's it, though. That's what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. And yeah, always looking for feedback. Really just trying to get back in that severe weather mode. Here's a look at it. Pretty healthy storm. We're looking further ahead, by the way. Could be a pretty nasty storm across portions of Dixie on Tuesday. So late Monday, Tuesday. Another storm further south. We'll watch that. We've got plenty of time. In the meantime, enjoy your Friday night. Enjoy your weekend. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, again, with another update right here on your Weather Live Now YouTube channel. Hit the subscription if you haven't already. Be sure to hit the notification bell as well. Thank you for being here. Guys, we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.